squatter. Sex sucks. Chumbawamba. Friendly Nibble.
Welcome to Is We Dumb? I'm Fred Flintstone. This is Barney Rubble.
Fred? Hey, Fred?
We're going to keep that joke going in 2022.
We haven't brought it up for long enough.
It's been too long.
It's been a break. And there's posts calling us Mario and Luigi.
Oh.
So there's some
right.
duos out there. What are some other duos that
Batman and
represent
Robin.
us? Batman and Robin. Yeah, that'll work too. Just any
Superman
sort of...
and...
his wife.
His
girlfriend.
Yeah, Superman doesn't really have a sidekick. Or what's like a tandem? What are those guys? Oh my God. What are those guys from the old Saturday Night Live commercial where it was like the ambiguously gay duo? That's who it was.
Right.
And they were always flying in ways that was like recreating like sexual positions and stuff.
I forgot about that.
I can't remember if the ambiguously gay duo actually had names or not, though.
Ace and Gary.
Oh,
Really?
I think you're
Fuck
right.
me, Zach.
Ace and Gary. Nice
Gosh,
catch.
dang.
That's a Logan help too.
Oh, okay.
Ace and Gary.
Fucking. Why do you guys know that? That's what I'm more.
I used to
concerned
love
about
that.
now. It was funny, and it's still funny. Like I haven't watched it in a while, but it holds up. It's in a very early Adult Swim kind of vibe.
Well, it made me so happy the other night where I used to love on Saturday Night Live Deep Thoughts by Jack Handey. It was my favorite part of the whole show.
Really good.
And whenever that would come on, I would just be like, so excited, the soft music and everything. I still love that sense of humor. And then we watched, as a family, Don't Look Up. Mm-hmm. And early, just ruins nothing. This spoils nothing. But like right away in the movie, they have a Jack Handey quote. And it's something like, I just hope that when I die, I can die like my dad, peacefully. Not like all the people screaming on his flight.
Right.
But like the way it was worded, like it was so fucking perfect where it's like you realize that he's the pilot.
Yeah.
He fell asleep when he's flying and everybody else was screaming as he fucking plunges into the earth. And Monroe just immediately, she goes, ha ha! Just like this crazy, like she caught it and got this abrupt laugh. And I was like, yes.
Yes. Perfect. We are on track.
We're on the same page on this
that
joke.
is funny. Yes. So episode 75, we do have some new merch to announce.
Yeah.
Do you know what it has to do with?
I don't. Surprise me.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It's your mouth trumpet.
Oh,
so we have an Eye of the Tiger t-shirt in the
I
store.
did see the little speaker in the office.
And a speaker.
I forgot about it. That's hilarious. And I think it's a speaker keychain, right?
Sure.
It's really small.
Put it wherever you want.
But
It could be a fucking dildo chain if you want.
Logan had in the office a dildo speaker.
Oh my God. How funny is that? Thinking about a little tiny Bluetooth speaker connected
in
to
a dildo?
like a dildo.
That's actually a great idea.
And as it swings in and out, it gets muffled and then clear again. And that's so funny to me.
Oh, like the speakers towards the tip?
Sure.
That is hilarious.
Or into the ass cheeks. Whatever it is. But it just gets a little muted. Your mouth trumpet becomes a muted mouth trumpet.
That is
for
so
just
funny.
a moment.
Just to have some sexy music on, but it just constantly gets. Obviously, that's not sexy music.
I'm a scat man.
I'm a scat man. Just like all these. I picture so many songs. Round here, we come on our names. Don't call me fair to.
What a funny concept.
Oh, that's so funny.
And this is the song that never goes on and on, my friend.
I get knocked up again, and I'm never gonna. I get knocked up.
I take a vodka drink. You take a vodka. You take a longer drink.
But you don't like the worst songs for sex, by the way.
I know.
No, these are great.
What happened if I cotton a long time ago? Where did you come from?
I love I'm stuck in like this 90s zone of like lithium from Sirius XM. Isn't it ironic? Too ironic. And then
That needs to be a thing. God damn, that's funny. Good luck orgasming.
I know.
Just pull out. That's my favorite part. You know that's my favorite part.
Yeah, you're torn between like you wanting to hear certain parts like the chorus, and then but like wanting to bring pleasure to your partner. You're just like really teasing the clit for a long time. No, when it kicks into the verse, I'll go back in.
Right. Right now, fuck you. This is Chumbawamba. It's
I
on
love
shuffle.
pairing it with the dumbest songs.
I don't know what the next song is, but right now it's Chumbawamba. So I'm teasing your clit because I need to hear this.
Or just like random non-sexual songs. I don't know. Now my brain won't stop with 90s alt rock songs. And now I'm just picturing like the green plastic wall, like Radiohead.
Right.
And you just won't go in. You're like, no, I fucking love this whole song.
Check this out.
Just wait till the next one.
You just turn into that weird hipster that makes you listen to something to party. You're like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Like, no, you're gonna love this.
No,
one.
you-
Just check
no, this
this
is the
out.
fucking best.
Oh, this line right here, he just sings it to you a little bit. You're like, God damn.
I mean, it was 20 years ago with Neutral Milk Hotel. I mean, it's like they really just had like the 2 albums, but the one was, I mean, you gotta fucking hear this.
Teen Spirit.
Teen Spirit.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. No, pull out! She's begging you to pull out. We're doing some pretty deep thrusts, by the way. It'd be like, like you just get a Doppler effect. Anyway, so we have an Eye of the Tiger Is We Dumb speaker and an Is We Dumb shirt, and you can buy it right now. Which makes our dream of having a Bluetooth speaker dildo on the market in the store, because then we can finally finance our dreams.
So many songs.
I'm pushing it up the stairs.
Closing everybody. Okay.
I'm too for my. Okay, we're done. I promise. IsWeDumb.com. You can head over to Bad Magic.
Give it away. Give it away now. Give it away. Give it away now. Or get really
Pull out for the solo. Pull out for free solo.
just hardcore shit too.
Dude, you can Bluetooth sitcoms. I can't. There's so much that's going on.
Rally round the family with the pocket full of shells. We rally round the family with the pocket full of shells. Killing in the neighborhood.
Dude, it's so good. God, that's
Fuck
funny.
you, I won't do this only. Fuck you, I won't do this only.
We can do
So
this.
fun.
This is
We need a whole episode of
we
just
can,
that.
We can do this. Anyway, with all the funny stuff that we're doing, you're on tour.
And I'm going to be on tour. I will not be doing mashups of dildo speakers, unfortunately.
You should consider it.
Could be a good bit.
Yeah.
But I'll be at the Symphony of Sanity, which starts off in the Comedy Store, 2 of them in San Diego, really La Jolla, and then also West Hollywood. So I'll be there January 20, 21st, 22nd, San Diego.
Okay.
23rd in West Hollywood. And then after that, I head over to somewhere. The Improv in Florida. Oh, that's right. There's going to be like a month gap because it was that cursed weekend where
Oh, that's right.
COVID supply problems prevented 2 clubs I was supposed to be booked at from opening.
Which
Which, you know,
reschedule.
if you can't get a
reschedule
freezer,
them.
you can't get a freezer.
Right, if you can't get a freezer, then how are you gonna freeze my balls?
How are you going to fucking have your chicken tenders ready to go?
Exactly.
You got to sell those fucking tenders to make some money. You got to have those fries.
That's where all the money's from.
It's fucking chicken tenders and french fries. That's how 90% of comedy club income comes from.
Now I'm just thinking about a comedy club that like it's at a 5-star restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're just in the corner just telling jokes to people that don't want you there. But
I've been there.
You get paid well,
Right.
But they're really there for like the halibut.
Oh, that was the first fucking 6 years of my career, doing random bar gigs where
but bar gigs-
people show up for fucking steak night at the Red Line fucking lounge, and then
Baked
there's
potato, loaded,
oh my god,
loaded for free.
a guy actually just retired. I should give him a shout out. David Tribble, thank you for all the work. This guy booked bar gigs around the Northwest for like 40 years. He just retired like
Okay.
last week.
That's awesome.
And I saw a post on Facebook, and it took me back. And somebody posted a picture in the thread of like, at least David usually had people shut the TVs off. Like the bar is so low with these fucking terrible one-nighter gigs that it was a picture that took me back to the worst moments of my comedy career. And it was some poor comic on stage. 80% of the people in front of him, not kidding, have their backs to him and are watching a fucking football game on TVs that they left on during the show. And I was
This is
like, oh my God, I remember those days.
I know. This is exactly why I never played them. I couldn't.
oh,
I did
fuck.
bar gigs early in my musical career.
Yeah.
And I will never do them again.
Oh, I did so many.
Like they're just mad you're there.
Right.
You're lucky if there's like 10 people that are like, I like this kinda.
Oh, right.
It's fucking. I can't do it. I hate it.
The only one worse than like the TV, and this was another one that actually David Tribble booked this one. I remember I sarcastically thanked him. I did thank him genuinely for like giving me a chance really early on to have paid work, and it did help tremendously because it's like it makes you bulletproof.
You thanked him early on to be the halftime entertainment for the Colts.
right. But there is a thing, and I'm so serious. Like when you've survived gigs like the fucking Winners Hotel and Casino in Winnemucca and the 8 Ball Bar in Great Falls, Montana, and you've just been in front of crowds who couldn't fucking care less about you,
Yeah.
and just like, there's no heckler. The whole audience is a heckler. And when you've done years of that there's nothing a crowd can throw at me that's going to fucking rattle me now. I'm like, you're not fucking worse than
the referee's explaining a penalty, and everyone's like, shh, 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 like yelling at you. And you're like, kind of, okay, hold on. I'll finish the joke in a second. Hey, what else are you going to do?
Oh my God, the Winners Hotel. I did this one time. They would have it. It was just a weekly gig that they were going to do no matter what, no matter who showed up. And it was this big dance floor, and you were at the far end of it. So you're kind of in the shadows. They didn't have it like really lit that well. So you're like the guy far away from anybody. Best case scenario, you're 40 feet from anybody where they're sitting.
Okay.
And where they were sitting in the front was a lot of those online video poker things. So basically, like, you would look 40 feet out, there would be 5 or 6 senior citizens with their fucking drink, with their head down, playing video poker, kind of listening, and that was the show. And you did 60 minutes. It was
Yay.
What
a world.
I watched Triple Runs break comics.
Dude, of course.
I saw a comic literally mid-set. I was following him, so then I had to do 80 minutes because I had to cover 20 minutes of his 30-minute set. 10 minutes in, he was a fucking prop comic, one of the funniest, saddest things I've ever seen in comedy. He was a prop comic, and he just couldn't fucking take it. The silence, just no one was paying attention to anything he was doing, and he just quietly, with fucking sad face, put his little props back in his briefcase, walked off the stage, walked out of the hotel, and was never seen in the comedy world again. It broke him.
God,
I watched somebody's comedy career before my eyes completely end.
This is a documentary. Like, you would take some super sad moments and make it into a really funny documentary. Of just people at find your select shitty venues where they're really trying to make it, and then just follow them for a couple years and see how it goes.
Oh my God. Brutal. Luckily it didn't happen to me, but I've seen videos from these gigs of people getting in fights, like people from the audience coming up on stage. It's like their bar and just coming up and fighting the comics.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Oh, well, fucking here's what they're going to do. They're going to fucking come up on stage and fight you.
I was the audience member in that one.
Have you ever played a gig with chicken wire covering the stage?
Not like the classic Roadhouse experience. I never had bottles thrown at the chicken wire, no.
Okay, all right. Just curious. That's a Montana thing, though, I think.
That's my side yard back when I had chickens.
I had gigs where I wish there was chicken wire. There would have been some barrier to keep between me and the fucking savage audience.
But you tell me, would you rather be performing to whatever that audience was, or like some chickens?
Chickens. I've had shows where I'd rather perform in front of chickens than the people that were at those shows.
Yeah, I can relate.
Right?
It's just somewhere we'd be like, fuck you guys.
These are chickens.
Where are the
like
dogs? Give me a cow.
Give me a fucking cow.
At least that's a funnier story than no one
Exactly.
liked me and didn't pay attention to me.
Right.
But if I'm playing to a cow, I have an excuse.
Yep.
So bring in cow, Betsy and her calves.
Exactly.
Roll them in. Okay, so dancummins.tv. Check out the upcoming tour dates. I'm excited to just see you around the office a little bit more.
Oh, thank you.
Selfishly.
Yeah, I'll be around here for a little bit.
Great, that's great. Let's get warmed up. Ready?
Let's do it.
Zach! The very super most important starting question. We have a combo this week.
Okay.
Sent in from dummies Eric and JR. All right. Would you rather have to impulsively bite every person you meet, or anytime somebody walks by you carrying something, you have to knock it out of their hands?
Oh, man. Anytime somebody walks by you carrying something. So
That's a lot.
that's every time. I'm reading that as every time. Because
Sure.
it's anytime somebody walks by you. So every single time you're going to
Well, but I mean, yeah, if
They walk by
but if I
you.
walk by you in the hallway and I'm just coming into work and all my shit's in my pockets, right?
then you're good.
I'm good.
But if you're carrying something, I fucking knock it out. I slap it out of your hands.
yeah, word's gonna get around.
Or I bite. Now I wonder if it's like you have to impulsively bite every person you meet. Is that just the first time you meet them?
I think so.
You fucking bite them out the gate.
including babies.
Ooh, yeah, because it is person, including babies. I wonder how hard you have to bite them.
I think you have to at least leave a mark.
Okay, let's set those barriers. So you have to leave a mark.
Yeah.
That's a hard bite, but you don't have to break the skin. So a solid bite, but not like permanent damage.
Yeah.
But when you're meeting somebody, that's a fighting bite. You're gonna get punched so many fucking times. You're gonna get sued.
The description, or like I don't know, when you have that crazy friend.
Yeah.
We're like, oh no, just give him a second. Give
Yeah.
him a second. The first time we meet him, it's gonna be a little bit much. Like in this case, I'm like, no, he's Dan. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna bite you.
He's gonna bite you. Listen, it's only gonna happen once.
You're a dad. Monroe's bringing her boyfriends
Oh my
home.
God.
You got
He's
a nibble.
gonna bite you.
Little nibble.
Once
Just a nibble.
he gets to know you, you're fine. But out the gate, yeah, he's gonna chomp you.
He's gonna jump you.
It's people's reaction to that, like, fucking what?
Why? Why?
He
does
better
he have
not.
to? I don't
Well,
know.
he will.
He will, and he's
He
going
will.
to.
He's going to.
Can you? Do you love me enough?
Right.
To let my daddy bite you?
And then I feel like in that scenario, you have to train. You have to know that you're going to get in so many fights. You have to call up a fucking jujitsu or whatever, your MMA instructor, and be like, hey, I want to stand up for lessons. Real quick, I'm gonna bite you when I meet you. But after that, listen, I got $500 in cash. I'm gonna throw that ahead of myself, so you know, like I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna have to bite you, but then I'm gonna sign up for fucking 10 years worth of lessons.
Right. And I'm assuming that there has to be an introduction of sorts, right? It's not every person you see.
Yeah.
It's every person you meet.
You meet.
Okay. So picturing you on a tour for comedy, and you're going into different like TV interviews and radio interviews.
It's a fucking career killer.
or the career builder.
And it is that weird
Fucking
thing.
Danny Bites.
Like it gets your name out.
It sure does.
It does get your name out.
And it also gets you in jail, but
Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of opportunities at the pitch meeting. I don't even know how they fucking, because that's such a crazy thing that doesn't matter how much you warn somebody. They're not gonna be. They're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm okay with it. It's like you're just gonna have so many places not want to meet you. They're like, well, no, I'm not meeting him if he bites me. Well, he has to.
BDSM orgies.
Oh man,
Okay, that's where you live. That's where you are now. That's who you are as a person.
you just bite everybody at the BDSM orgy.
Jesus Christ.
So I think with this one, I'm going to have to go. Now, I know this is actually going to be more disruptive in some ways because it's everybody, but I think I'm going to pick, I like to slap things out of people's hands.
Well, yeah, who doesn't?
It's so fun, right?
It's what has to be one of the top dark fantasies.
Yeah.
We're like, what if I trip this fucking idiot? We're carrying like stuff
yeah.
out of a store.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just want to just trip on, push his cart over, and then keep walking in and finish what you have to do.
I still get away with it with the kids. We went to the movie theater. We saw the new Kingsman a couple nights ago. And they're at an age now where they don't think it's funny anymore, but I think it's funny. But
fuck 'em.
they're not quite mad. They don't get quite mad enough for me to stop doing it. But I know that it's coming. But right now, I'm living in the last little fucking whispers of being able to do this. And Monroe in the concession line, she grabbed a little freeze, like lemon freeze stuff. Just fucking slapped that out of her hand. And she's like, ah. And then I love this combo. She went to go pick it up, and I just fucking kicked it down into some other customers.
Yeah.
And then like they're gonna assume that she did it, like not the dad.
Sure.
Right.
Or in some way, if you just point like, klutz.
But I love slap fucking kick when they try to pick it up.
That's great.
It's a classic 1980s fucking like a middle school bully move.
It's a slap kick.
yeah. Fucking knock your
Better
trapper
if you can kick
keeper
it
out
on
of
the
your
way
hands.
down.
Fucking kick the trapper keeper down the hall.
Right. Better if you can do it in one move, where you just like slap it then kick it. Like you just drop punted it to yourself, whatever item it is. Right. But what I'm saying, in a community, let's say like a small town dude, things are going to get around. So people are going to be running out of the grocery store just like, you're so scared of you. You're a boogeyman. You're a hand slapping boogeyman.
They're going to give you a wide berth. There's going to be like...
They're going to be checking, like they're going to pop out a Safeway and be like, oh, and then go back inside the opening doors. Like, Dan, did you see Dan? Oh shit! Fuck! And they running out with their ice cream and chicken nuggies.
In this,
oh fuck it! Here he comes!
In the small town scenario you just put out there, I feel like that right to refuse service to anyone, like there's going to be your picture at every restaurant in town eventually. Like you don't, or you have to sit in a certain spot. You're in the fucking corner by the door where the waiter doesn't have to walk by you to serve any other tables.
Oh shit!
Right? You get there and they bring you like. They slide your shit on the floor. They put it on a fucking special, or they make you go get it. That's what they do. They're just like Dan, your order's up, and then you have to walk back. And while you walk back, they have to make sure not to serve anyone around you.
Right.
You go back, you get your shit, you go back, sit at your table, then they resume operations. You're gonna have to be a great tipper to consistently be welcome at that restaurant.
I just picture Jerry $5 as the bite guy though. He's a bouncer at a club.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? He bites him and then fucking checks their ID like $5. What the fuck?
Just combo it all up.
Where do you bite them? I mean, just wherever you can.
Oh, well, I think
the nose.
No, that's pretty aggressive.
Fun.
Be fun. I think
the Penguin from Batman Returns. Remember that nose bite?
Oh God, yeah, horrific. Yeah. I was thinking shoulder would probably be the least painful, least invasive. It's still weird,
sure, but
if you bite somebody right on their shoulder, to me, that's better than any other place I can think of. Because you go below the waist, just dipping down there to bite reads sexual. So it's got to be above the waist. Stomach, that's out. That's a sensitive part. That's kind of sexual.
I would hope that
you're meeting somebody
for the first time before you have the opportunity to bite their junk.
Right.
Like I guess that go back to the orgy thing. And everyone has like blindfolds on and no lights.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with slapping stuff out of people's hands because and the bite if I had to, shoulder or upper back.
Okay. And just give it a little bite. And then you never have to do it again. That's the thing.
Yeah, once if you make it past that with somebody, then
I think a lot of this depends on when you get. If it's us right now, this late, I don't give a fuck. I give way less of a fuck about who I'm meeting from here forward.
Right.
Opposed if I was like a kid getting this black magic.
Yeah.
Or if I had to do either one of biting new friends at every school.
Oh, that would be devastating.
Like right now, I'm like, yeah, fucking, of course I could slap some shit out of people's hands. But that'd be brutal in school.
You're comboing Jerry $5 with the bouncer. I was just comboing Brad with the hands, like slapping out of people's hands. That would be a hilarious. The guy who's always falling down and always slapping. Just what a fucking mess he would be if he made it into a restaurant. He just like fucking crashes through a table,
spoon,
and then somebody like comes to like they're carrying like napkins and things to help, and he just fucking slaps it out of their hand. God, what are you doing? And then, like fucking slams into it. I can't help it. Slams into another table. Another waiter's walking past, fucking slap shit out. Just ruins the whole restaurant
till everything's knocked the fuck down. Then he falls out the door, and you never see him again.
You have to grab him like a fucking wild animal. It'd be like if a deer got into your restaurant,
right?
And then you just have to carry him out and fucking throw him out back into the wild.
Hooves kicking. Right. When you grab it,
just trying to fucking hoof its way out of there. Absolutely.
Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna just be assholes.
Okay,
that's what I heard. Coming up for this next segment, and I'll explain in just a bit. But I have one of the craziest things that have happened to me in many, many years.
Okay.
And I'm going to share this story. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Say hey.
Dumb in the wild.
Have a look at this little beauty.
And we're pushing Dumb in the Wild, but I mean, it's more like, hey, Joey's about to tell a crazy story.
And you know what? This show is all about escapist entertainment.
Sure.
At the end of the day, yes, we want you to learn from our mistakes, the mistakes of others, to be less dumb, but mostly we just want you to laugh and forget about the rest of your life.
I mean, there's an angle where to not fucking do.
This is a great story for that.
Don't do what happened.
Yeah, also, this covers both.
There is that.
This covers both.
There is that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this past Christmas, went down to my hometown.
Yeah.
We went down to Haley, Idaho, or Sun Valley, what do you want to call it? Resort town.
Yeah.
Big old ski town. It's like here in Coeur d'Alene where we are all huddled around a giant lake. Down there in Sun Valley, we're huddled around a giant ski mountain.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of same resort vibe. So we're going down there. It's the first time. COVID fucked everything up for the past couple Christmases. Haven't seen a lot of my family. I haven't seen my brother in almost 3 years.
Wow.
His wife, his kids. They have a new baby, Ziggy, who I've never met. And then the last time I met their second oldest was Finn, and he was like 9 months old.
Wow,
so it's been a long time, right? And he's almost 3. So we got my family, me, Aaron, Ezra, Pepper, my brother, wife, kids, all staying in the same house, including one of my sisters and then her boyfriend.
Yeah.
The other sister couldn't stay with us because she tested positive for COVID.
Oh, sucks.
I know.
Okay.
So she did, on a darkly funny thing, she did show up and wave through the windows. Which,
yeah, sad and funny.
It was sad and funny. And a lot of that was, we all take COVID very seriously, but with my dad especially, going through chemo.
Yeah, you're doing it for him.
Yeah, exactly. You just couldn't risk it. We didn't see anybody. We didn't go out to anything. Really, we just tried to do as much as we could to make sure we didn't make my dad die.
Yeah.
So there's that. So it's this giant historic house in Haley, Idaho. It has 9 bedrooms. 12 bathrooms.
Wow.
Like it's
big
fucking
house.
massive. It's like, if you looked at it from a Google Maps, and you're like, what's your plot? It's like, oh, it's the block. Like here, this is the block of this mansion.
Right.
Like it is registered as a historical thing.
Yeah.
So as we showed up there, and it's super cool, and just being the person I am, I was like, what is the history of this place? Like, you can just feel that vibe. So I started looking into it.
Yeah.
And it's, to my pleasure, it's haunted. Like it's supposed to be haunted.
Right.
Like there's some crazy shit. It used to be this house that was built by this guy who was a business partner of what's it? Is it John T. Rockefeller? What's the
Oh,
Rockefeller's
yeah,
name?
yeah. That's like one of the big ones, or John D. or something.
Yeah, whatever the
John D,
initials
John
are.
T, yeah.
He was like a business partner, and he moved out here to kind of help expand like the business stuff.
And you said to your pleasure, so you were excited that it was haunted.
I was,
Okay,
because I'm a
okay.
fucking weirdo.
Okay, yeah.
And I wasn't the only one. I mean,
Sure.
it would just be
Yeah,
fun
it'd be
to
fun,
see
like
some
bonus.
shit.
Yeah, let's hope. Yeah.
And it doesn't help. I guess I kind of skipped this part. When we first showed up, the caregiver of the home,
Yeah.
she warned us. She goes, "Hey, a couple weeks ago, I saw a Victorian couple.
That's right.
In room number 5.
My
they're
God.
harmless, but I was cleaning, and I showed up. They're standing by the
fucking
window. I
wild.
said hi, and they disappeared. And she made note to tell us, like, fucking sweet. So at this point, we all showed up. My sister and her boyfriend weren't there yet. Everyone took every room except for room 5.
Okay.
So they got room 5.
Okay.
We
Yep.
didn't tell them until later. So we just wanted to see if anything happened.
Sure.
But we got that warning, and I started looking up the history of the building. It was this one guy's mansion. It's one of the biggest properties in the entire valley. So as the gold rush hit, a bunch of miners were coming to the valley,
Right.
trying to make it rich, strike it rich, and then people got really sick and they started dying, and they had no place to put these people or hold funerals because everyone had these tiny ass cabins or tents, and this was the big ass mansion up on the hill.
Okay.
So then this place turned into a funeral home, which is more fun if you're
Right.
looking for haunted stuff.
Right.
And you keep following along because it gets crazier and crazier. The ghost is not the main part of the stupid story.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wild twist for you. And then funeral home, it turned into a Mormon church, and it turned in like a couple more hands before it's in the hands of who it is now that runs like a bread and breakfast out of this mansion, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we're all pumped about it. Everything is locked. We only get so many codes. And one of the stories I read when I was looking up the history of the place, on top of a bunch of other ghosts, was that apparently a woman who was pregnant fell down the stairs of this house
Right.
and died. Like right down the basement stairs, and died. Obviously, the baby died with her, and that was just something that was documented in this story from who had bought the place.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lady
yeah.
who bought the place had seen this
God,
stuff.
man.
So,
Yeah.
at this case, we wanted to go in the basement.
Right.
We wanted to see what was going on down there. As luck would have it, the basement door has kind of your standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 keypad
Yep.
that you can push the code in.
Yeah.
I've installed those before, so I knew what one of the default codes was. So it took me one guess to
Oh my
guess
God.
what the code
That
of the
is-
basement
that
was.
is awesome. Yeah.
I was like, ding.
I love that it worked. Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, sweet. So they left it at the default, and away we go. So we're there for an entire week.
Yeah.
And as these first 4 days go by, my son, who loves codes and pushing buttons and opening shit, obviously, he knew the code because he begged it out of me, and I was like, yeah, why not? Fucking,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. I told him the code, and for 4 days, throughout the days, we would push the number and open up the bedroom door. The light switch on the outside had a frowny face and a happy face.
Okay.
The frowny face controlled the basement light.
Okay.
So they obviously were saying, don't turn this one on because you're going to burn out the lights in the basement.
Got it.
Right?
Got it.
So we would open the door, we would turn this light on.
Yep.
And then we'd look down there and be like, oh, kind of scary. You could see like a
Right.
door and like some shit. And then you turn it off and we would shut it. So the parents, over the course of these first 3 days, would be hanging out and chatting towards the end of the night. And we would talk about going down in the basement and exploring it and trying to find ghosts.
Okay.
We openly, like no
Sure.
one's whispering.
Sure.
We're yelling this out that we want to go down there and check out ghosts. And we would open the door and we would push the code, open the door, turn on the light, and then close it again and then not go down there until the
Okay.
4th night that we're there.
Okay. Building up your courage.
Exactly. So the 4th night, when we just weren't too tired, we decided,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just go down there and check this out. We push the code, open it up, turn on the light. I go down there, I turn the corner, and the very first thing I see
Yeah.
is a cot. There is a bed that is down there, has blanket, has a pillow, it has water, and then it has like a bag of food that looked somewhat fresh from the local grocery store, right?
Right.
It's sitting there, and we're both like, all of us that are down there like, what the fuck is this?
What kind of ghost drinks water?
What is happening down here?
Yeah.
Walk a little bit further. There's some Halloween decorations. There are some caskets because it was at one point a funeral.
Okay.
Which makes sense. They would hold those for Halloween decorations.
Sure.
Like what it was. Walked over. We pulled on the bag of food. This shit was just bought. Like it
Okay.
just happened.
Yeah.
So we're all having a little bit of that moment. Is someone living in the fucking basement? And we're having this panic that this entire time that all of our family, all of our kids, and a baby
Right.
are living in this house. Is there somebody in the fucking basement? So I remember checking it. And I was like, no, this is fresh. And I turned around and there's a door that we didn't know existed.
Okay.
That got into the basement. So it had no code on it, no anything. It just went up one of these side basement shit. And I was like, if I open this door and there's footprints leaving because it just snowed.
Yeah.
I was like, someone's been squatting in this fucking basement.
Yeah.
So I opened the door, sure as shit. Footprints going out of the basement, dude. They're going one direction. My brother's trying to be super rational. He's like, we don't know. That could be the caretaker. That could be the caretaker coming in and getting, the coffee and stuff out of the basement without telling us. Like, yeah, but they're one way. You don't know that. I'm like, fuck. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it with my phone. I'm like, they're fucking one way.
Yeah.
Maybe you stepped in the exact same spot. I was like, you're acting crazy right now. I was like, someone is fucking down here. I followed the footsteps. They went out the back, down a pathway, through a gate, and into a car. So someone is squatting.
Yeah.
So we're fucking freaking out, right? Because we don't know who this dude is.
This is worse than the ghost.
He has the food. He has this. He has supplies. There's fucking hatchets sitting like within 5 feet of this guy's bed.
So you have a person with hatchets in the basement.
With hatchets.
You have an axe man
in the basement
while you're sleeping.
Of this family Airbnb that we're renting out.
You probably snuck upstairs and just kind of like peeked at you guys while you're sleeping every night.
Sure. Yeah, fucking jerked off on us. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up with
held his axe and just thought, should I do it?
Some lotion on my face. I thought that was weird.
You just keep having a dream where you're like, I don't know, I just picture like there's a shadow guy by the bed with an axe just being like, should I do it? Should I do it?
Should I do it?
I
Is
should
it
do
worth
it. Is it worth it? I'll go to prison.
Right.
But it'd be fun.
It'd be kind of fun. Great story. So I guess to speed up the squatter in the basement story, we reached out to the dudes that were like the couple that was the managers of the building.
Yeah.
And they were fucking freaking out, but they were like, oh, okay. We think we know who it is. I'm like, what the fuck? So they called this dude who apparently took care of the property, who was just staying in the basement. They told him that he can't stay there.
Okay.
And then he's just been saying, okay, cool, and then shoveling shit, and then just going and squatting in the basement while we were there. And we have security camera footage, showed him coming in and out throughout the middle of the night, and then leaving during the day when we would go do activities. He would just like sneak out the basement. And the dad in me, I will say this, I felt bad.
Sure.
I felt bad for this guy. I was like, well, what if he has nowhere to fucking go?
Right.
And but still, you can't squat in the basement with the whole family in there.
Right.
So there is that.
Mm-hmm.
But I packed up all of his shit and I brought it all to the back gate.
Yeah.
All of his food and whatever he had down there, his bed, and I put him in some bags and I just come take him.
Sure.
Like we don't care. If this is what you have to live right now.
Come get your stuff, but we're not going to be sleeping above you.
Right.
And where you could at any time, somebody we don't know who has fucking axes, just sneak on upstairs.
Right.
That's a unnecessary risk.
With 7 kids? 7 kids in this house? It's fucking...
Yeah, that's one where if he does fucking snap, odds are low, but if he does, you're going to look like a real idiot if you're like, well, no, we just thought he seemed nice.
Did you give him back his axes?
We took his axes to our bedside tables.
Okay.
Actually, we split them up between the rooms with the different parents. So we all had his own axes in case he got really mad and came back in.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it sucked. We had to stay awake all night. Like our sister and her boyfriend would stay awake later than everyone else because, they wanted to kind of take a watch out. But we had to change a bunch of codes, reverse some shit with screwdrivers and switch out doorknobs.
Yeah,
like,
funny.
Fuck this shit, man. Like, but that was wild. I never thought in a million years I'd just be staying in a house where some random ass dude was sleeping in the basement.
No,
and it wasn't like a weird spot. He was right below where the dining room table was.
Wow.
So, and again, just in case you missed it, why I kept on mentioning turning the lights on and off.
Yeah.
He was down there. We have security cam footage. He was laying in the basement as we flickered the lights on and off. And he was just like, oh no. Oh no. He had like a little recording studio down there with a
you showed me those
keyboard
pictures.
and microphone and shit. Some bongo drums.
What a weird fucking VRBO. And I've known lots of people who have stayed in, Airbnb, VRBOs lots of times.
Right.
And this is the first time I've heard of like somebody staying there and there was a fucking sneaker just hanging out in the basement the whole time.
How weird is that?
Only to be topped by someone in the attic who would have to like go through where you're staying to get to their fucking hiding spot every day.
The video of that one squatter that would pop out of the roof in that kitchen and then steal shit and then go back up
that
there.
lady.
Yeah.
That was so, oh my God, yes. You just had, what you experienced was just a tick below that.
Right.
It wasn't somebody living in the walls or living in the attic, but they were like living right underneath you.
If this were to happen anywhere, it'd be with Chad Kissman though, in that hostel that we talked about on the last episode. Remember everyone hiding from that fucking hospital, crazy brain implant guy?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
He would be a dude that we sleep in your basement.
Right.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of a panic attack.
Oh my God.
And I just want to share that story with everybody. But we had to barricade the fucking door shut for the Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Let me get the baby high chair out from wedged under this doorknob to make sure no one comes in this fucking door.
Well, I'm glad you weren't killed by an axe murder.
It would have been a better story if I was. So there's that.
I mean, that would have been. I mean, it'd be sad. It'd be the last episode of Is We Dumb. But what a fucking way to go out,
right?
you guys.
There's worse ways.
Good news, bad news. Bad news. Joe's been killed by a fucking axe.
Oh,
Right. Good news. Pretty funny story of how he was killed by an axe.
Yay! Oh my heck! All right, so that's that, and everyone go check your basements. I think the problem that I showed up to the house. You know what I didn't do when I got there?
What?
Check for shoes.
There you
If
go.
I would have checked every
checked
room for shoes,
you would have found the guy in the basement.
Found this dude real soon. Got him out
Who
there
was
day one.
clearly wearing shoes to walk out in the snow.
Oh,
so
boots.
you would have found his shoes.
Yeah.
And then you would have found him.
Right.
Right?
If he wanted to leave, he'd have
God.
wet socks.
Checking for shoes would have solved that whole problem.
Would have saved my life. All right, let's move on to Dumb Dumb Idiots. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Dumb. Dumb, dumb. Dumb. Dumb, dumb. Idiot.
This first story was sent in by Dummy Thomas. And goddamn, is it funny.
Okay.
There's actually just a news story. I could read the article or I could just play the video. So I'm just going to opt for playing the video.
All right.
Because
let's
I think
let's
that...
hear this firsthand account.
Okay, so listen to what this guy did.
Well, Delaware State Police didn't have to go far to recover money stolen in a bank robbery. They say the suspect tried to deposit the cash into his own account at the same bank. Here's the man arrested over the weekend in Wilmington.
Oh my God.
Police say McRoberts Williams handed a note to the teller at the Wells Fargo near Price's Corner Shopping Center, and after he got the cash, police say he stepped right outside, deposited into the ATM. He took off, but they captured him at a nearby shopping center.
Oh my God. I bet you that is the guy. I bet you that guy considered himself a criminal genius. I bet he's the guy who's not smart enough to understand how dumb he is. And so he gets an idea in his head. He's like, oh my God, no one's thought of this.
Just wait.
Why do people get caught robbing banks? Usually because they get caught like fleeing with the money. Fucking boom.
Then don't flee.
Don't flee. What you do is you take the money and then you step. I would have loved it if the ATM would have been in the same area.
Sure.
Or even better, just go to the next teller.
That's what I was going to say.
You take it from the one teller.
And then what worse, give it right back to the same teller and tell him to put it in your
my
fucking
God.
bank account.
That's the worst. Here's what you do. You fucking take it from the teller, or maybe he just adds like one little tiny thing.
Sure.
And then I go in the bathroom, switch my mask, come back out.
Switch his t-shirt.
Switch my t-shirt. Come back out. Hey, I'm just a happy customer. And then you just...
Whoa, what's going on
Hey,
here?
what? Oh my gosh, were you guys robbed? That's crazy. Anyway, I got some money I got to put in my account. And then you just slide the bag and fucking they never will catch you.
He changed his just like the kind of glasses he was wearing.
Right.
He went from like prescription to like some sunglasses.
He literally does like the little kid thing where he turns around. He doesn't even leave. He turns around, takes off his glasses, turns back around. Hi, my name's Ted. I just give him a different name.
Whoa.
Aren't you the guy who just robbed us? No, what? You just were robbed? That's crazy. Anyway, here's some money for my account.
It's very important. I have a big date tonight. His hair's parted one way. He comes out of the bathroom. His hair's parted the other way.
I have
How could I be?
I have a lot of cash with me to deposit, for I am very successful at business. I would like to put it in your banking establishment.
As soon as possible. Thank you.
And then he thinks there's like a loophole where he's like, well, no, they can't arrest you because technically you haven't taken any of the money.
The bank got their money back.
You only get arrested if you leave the premises with their money. I've looked into it. And then the police are like, I didn't take anything. It's here, isn't it?
Right.
It's still here.
It's all counted for.
Everyone knows where every last dollar is.
So bye.
Okay. Oh, it's in my account now. So I'm a thief.
Walking out of the bank.
Right.
Gotcha.
Good day, officers.
I'll see you in court.
Tries to strut on out. Fucking tackle beat.
Walks out, gets in the cop car, fucking takes off. There's a part of me where the cops be like, I don't fucking know. Like they might be laughing so hard they can't even do their job.
I love that idea of
It's
the
gotta
criminal.
be hard to like wrestle somebody down and handcuff them when you're fucking laughing really hard. It's gotta be hard.
I love the idea of the criminal who's so fucking dumb, but has so much conviction in their stupidity that they're able to kind of pull Jedi mind tricks on like arresting officers. And, like the way he breaks down, it's like they're just like, can you? Like, I mean, I I mean, I guess, while they're debating, I mean, I guess he never left the premises with the money. And then that's when they see him just fucking get in their car and drive off. See, have a good day, fellas.
Right. Makes me think, and I've never tried it, maybe you could get away with it. And we did have somebody who wrote into the show a while ago about stealing shit. It basically actually a couple episodes ago, stealing some spices from one store and then going to another one and returning them. But what if you just took them from the same store and then went right to the return and see if you get away with it?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know. Could you get away with it? Could I
has
grab
been
a piece of
scanned
lumber?
out.
Does it though?
I don't know.
Right.
Probably some source.
I would hope so. But if you were confident enough, could you get away with it?
Probably.
You grab a ladder back from the lumber area, just go and walk up to the front and just fucking turn it back into the returns.
That'd be a great, like, what a weird gift where you're just you know how to, like, people's psychology, and you know how to, like, if you just act so confident.
I know what you're gonna say.
I know what you're gonna say.
This happened the last time I was here with you fucking assholes.
You might have saw me grab something. Well, let me tell you, that was something I put back on the shelf that I did. I was shopping and doing returns today. I thought I wanted that. I didn't. So here's some stuff that I definitely bought earlier. And you but like you make them feel stupid.
Right. Yeah,
or just that like best defense is a good offense.
Right.
The second they start to come back, sir, I know whoa, do you?
yeah.
Do you know? Because I was there. I was there just making a real big scene. I guess I'm just a liar and a thief. I guess that's how they treat the customers here.
Guess the customer's always right, not so much, huh?
Customer's always wrong at Fred Meyer's. I get it. Hey, just go ahead. Put the cuffs on me. Put the cuffs on me. Kick me if you want.
Sir, give me the Folgers.
Right. They're just like, no, it's fine. We'll fucking do it.
Give me the t-shirt.
Just get out of here.
T-shirt, cheese Folgers. Slide it across the counter. Fine. Fuck, here's $10.
There is that person
Thank you.
There is that person who's willing to make such a scene.
Oh, yeah.
To manipulate the situation to their advantage. It's both fucking horrific and I hate them.
Yeah.
But also there's a part of me that's like, I don't like your game, but I do respect it.
But a part of me, or a big part of me, the majority of me thinks that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like if the play was to get so pissed off, you could try and get like fucking a return on some stuff. I think they're just assholes and they don't understand how anything works.
Probably most of the time. I think sometimes
the world should be catering to them.
Yeah.
And I am right at all times, like that kind of thing.
I think that's most of them. But I think there's some who know exactly what they're doing.
I think you're right.
And then, I mean, maybe this was mental illness, but I always think about this one guy I saw in a Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
Who would fucking walk in, screaming bloody murder, talking about killing people, fucking big scary dude, then be real angry, then calm down once he got to the little area where they set out the coffees, pick the one he wanted, real casual, fucking screaming at everybody, lots of threats. And then the second he got outside, he just calmed immediately down. And I'm like, that's your fucking game. Like, you're crazy, but you're not the kind of crazy you're portraying.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, it worked for him. He's got free coffees.
I picture just like a giant dude, like The Rock.
He was fucking scary. And he was, I mean, I don't know.
If The Rock was off his meds, like that kind of guy, going into a Starbucks, yelling about shit, killing people, I'm like, just take all the coffee. I'll go home.
Fucking, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I'll go. There's way more. There's tons of Starbucks. I'll go down the road. Take whatever you want. Rock, Johnson.
Right.
Okay, we're going to move right along to Apocalypse Pending. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do butt stuff. Now, this was sent in by a ton of dummies, and we've covered stuff in a very similar category before.
Okay.
This is pushing it to the next. This is gaping.
Whoa.
This is gaping the topic to, I don't even know, to the moon?
All right.
Gaping to the moon. How come more newscasters don't say that?
To the moon with their gaping.
This next story is going to gape you to the moon.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What? Huh?
Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad raced to A&E after patient arrived with WW2 artillery shell stuck in his bottom.
What?
Whoops.
What's the A&E? Like, I think of the TV
it's
show.
like a hospital, I'm guessing.
Okay, got it.
Just not here in the US of A.
Okay.
So Army explosive experts were scrambled after medics feared the anti-tank round could be about to explode. Can you imagine getting... So somebody showed up to the ER
with a fucking anti-tank round in their asshole.
An artillery shell in their butt.
With a live artillery shell that they shoved up their ass.
Or they thought was live, whatever it may have been. But can you imagine working on that where you're like,
is wrong with people?
Let's see what we got here. Like you're playing a game of Operation.
Oh my God.
Like you have your little tools, just whoosh, stretching some shit out, and you're like, what's that? Is that a coaster? And you move a little bit farther and you dig a little deeper, you're like,
This is one of those things
is that part of a dildo? Oh shit, it's a fucking artillery shell? And you don't know if it'll blow up? What a mess if that did. Can you imagine the doctor and the staff on hand, dude shows up with a live artillery shell in his ass, and it goes off.
I would think. See,
What a fucking
if I was in charge, a lot of people would be angry with me a lot of the time.
Well,
Let me
yeah,
just
we know that.
Let me just preface it with that.
Okay.
But if I was in charge, it would be completely legal in my fucking government.
Yeah.
For those doctors, just be like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Doctors would have the right to refuse service. And if somebody's like, I have a live artillery round in my ass, I'd be like, the doctors, it'd be totally legal for them to be like, okay, I know what to do. We're going to sit down in this chair, and they would fucking wheel him to the chair, and they would wheel him out of the parking lot. It's like, where are we going? Is there a different building? And they just fucking throw him out and be like, get the fuck out of here. You come back towards our door, we will fucking shoot you.
Right.
We have a fucking hospital sniper, and we will fucking shoot your dumb ass. We're not gonna let
We'll
you
aim for your butt.
We'll try to have it go off. Because if you're so fucking stupid that you're gonna put a live artillery, you deserve to fucking die. Go out in the woods and just fucking jump up and down until it goes off.
In this dictator Cummins fantasy we've created.
Yes.
This hospital is like by the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
And there's a plank that goes out the back where if like shit's just too much for them,
Yep.
they walk you out and just push you out into the fucking Grand
There's
Canyon.
a fucking swivel wheelchair ramp at my hospital.
You're getting it.
We're next to the Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
and you push a button, and sometimes when people are going down, they think they're going down towards the parking lot. They're being wheeled towards the parking lot. I fucking push a button, it levels them up, so they can't, and then it just fucking tilts it, and then drops it back down, and they just get shooted out down into the Grand Canyon.
But keep it up.
There's a fucking pile of
Let's put some
wheelchairs and
rockets.
dead bodies
Put
down
some
there.
rockets on the wheelchair.
Yes.
And like so, remember Pee-wee's
Yeah.
Playhouse?
Oh, yeah.
Every time every show he ended, he's on a little scooter that shot out the back. That's your
Right.
hospital.
That's it.
That's it.
I love it. Yep. Darwin's Hospital.
Darwin's Hospital. There's not really much more to say. I mean, they got it out, and everyone thought they were going to die.
God, I wouldn't. There's no
57
fucking way.
millimeter shell,
There's no way I'd risk my life for somebody that fucking stupid.
and it's typically fired from a 6-pounder anti-tank guns.
Nah. If I'm that doctor, I'll fucking quit before I fucking try and take that bomb out of
here's
his
the
ass.
best thing, and obviously we know this isn't true. He said he put it on the floor, and he slipped, fell on it, and it went in his ass.
I love people's dumb bullshit. There's no fucking chance of that being true.
He works in a museum.
He works in a museum.
He's a duster.
He was dusting. He thought he felt a wasp go into his pants.
Before I dust, I always lube my ass.
There was a wasp. I thought I felt a wasp go up my pant leg. I pulled my pants down to try to get the wasp away from, because I'm allergic to bee stings.
Right.
And then as I'm trying to check for the wasp, would you know it, I fucking slip. My legs go up. I land. There happened to be an artillery shell, lubed up, sitting on the floor
That
beneath
was
my ass.
dusting.
What are the odds?
I put him on the dusting table. A bee stung me in the fucking ween, and then I got an artillery shell up my ass. You're telling me you're having a bad day? You're telling me you're having a bad day, doctor?
You think this is crazy? You just seen what I was going through there.
You should see what I was going through before I called you. I said, there's no way they're going to believe me.
I mean, I've never, ever shoved things up my ass for fun. Like, what are the odds? Me, of all people.
Gosh dang.
Just trying to clean a fucking dust a floor. Mop a floor.
Yeah,
No.
he was. Anyway, he was in a considerable amount of pain.
Good.
And then he said, I think he collected military memorabilia. Sure did. Close to his heart. As close as you could get.
Fucking idiot.
1-star heroes.
I get no respect in real life. Always am upset, so I let them know I hate them on the internet. Yeah.
Where are we going today?
Okay, we're going to talk about a snow shovel. But a lot of snow over the
Okay.
holidays around here.
Oh man, yeah.
Like so much, and it was just so consistent. There was like 5 or 6 days in a row, right around Christmas weekend, where, and I will admit, it was Lindsay more than me this time, so I feel like a little bit of a deadbeat. But shoveling the driveway and shoveling the back patio.
Wow.
So the two of us, we shoveled a lot for a week, and she got a new shovel that I made fun of her for getting because I didn't think we needed it at Target. She turned out she really liked it.
Okay.
I went with the one that we've had forever from Home Depot. And so I just had a thought of like, I wonder what people are saying about snow shovels. It's just to me, it's such a simple item. It's really hard to fuck up a snow shovel, right? As long as you just have a shovel and you have a handle, and that's it. and it just, I've never
You push it into it, and then you throw the stuff out of it.
I've used snow shovels that I'm like, I wish this one was bigger. I wouldn't have bought this one. I wish this blade was a little bit different. But I've never like bought a snow shovel and be like, well, this doesn't work at all.
Even if you are listening to this right now and you live
Yeah.
in, I don't fucking, like Miami, and you've been there your entire life.
Yeah.
I guarantee you pick up a snow shovel and be like, this is how this works.
Yep.
You would know how to
Pretty
how to do it.
intuitive.
Yeah.
Pretty intuitive. You're like, oh, there's snow. and I want to get it off from this area, maybe a sidewalk, maybe a driveway, onto another area. What am I going to do? Oh, I shovel it. I just kind of like dirt, but it's snow. And then, you push your blade in there. You fucking,
Is it fun? No.
It's not. No, it's not fun.
Not fun.
But it is rewarding.
Unless you turn it into a workout. My brain will spin it and be like, cool, this is my gym today.
I'll do that too.
Yeah.
And I like the feeling of accomplishment that mowing a lawn or shoveling a driveway gives me.
True.
Because I liked it this started off with a bunch of tall grass or a bunch of snow I don't want, and now it looks all crisp and neat. And I'm like, okay, box checked. I did something today.
Right.
So here's this very basic. This is probably the most popular snow shoveler. One of them on the market. $27.98.
I have that in my garage right now.
And I have it too.
Gosh dang.
They've sold a lot of these. $27.98, 18-inch ergonomic mountain mover snow shovel. Pretty fucking basic. Plastic snow
pretty
shovel.
Bold name though. Mountain mover.
It is.
Come on.
It's a little grandiose. You're not going to move mountains.
Bunch of miners showing up with fucking this shovel.
You'll create a small mountain of snow.
Right, sure.
Yeah. So people's complaints, ridiculous. This first one I like. This is one of those ones that we've come across so many where why are you spending this much time, positive or negative, writing about a shovel? What's going on in your life? How do you have this much time?
Oh boy, all right.
So this is Kyle, 1 star. Do not buy this snow shovel. I bought this shovel based on the advice of an online guide, which said this was the best shovel on the market. After buying it, I was very excited to finally use it when we got about 6 inches of snow. My excitement quickly turned to frustration and disappointment when I realized the shovel absolutely sucks. Snow sticks to the shovel at an incredible rate, adding 5 to 10 pounds to the shovel weight and greatly reducing the amount of snow it can hold. After every single shovel, you have to tap the shovel off onto the ground, and almost all the snow you just shoveled comes off into a pile on the ground. And then when you go to shovel that pile, it sticks again. The shovel is almost unusable for this reason.
Dude, this dude's a fucking walking infomercial.
Right. Yep.
He's like trying to pull a plate out of the cupboard and throw them all on the floor. Oh my god!
How do I shovel snow when it sticks to my shovel blade all the time?
Well, you need, for 2 easy payments, Master Shovel.
Right, exactly. With an anti-stick
Flexio
surface
shovel
and a spray bottle coming with every purchase. Yeah, exactly. Then he just keeps going. You would think that when they are making a testing shovels, okay. So weird grammar there, but they would choose a material that snow wouldn't stick to. But that was not the case with this company. As far as the ergonomics of the shovel, it is about as good as any other shovel I've ever used. Nothing special. At 45 years old, living in upstate New York, I've used a lot of different shovels. And I've never had nearly as bad of a problem with snow sticking to the shovel as with this one. Someone told me I should try spraying cooking oil on both sides of the shovel, but why should I have to? Shouldn't they instead just make the shovels with a material that snow doesn't stick to? I bought this shovel and I used it one time and now I'm returning it. The old chipped beat up shovel that the previous tenants of my house left behind is even better than this one. I took pictures to show what I mean, but when I click add image and select the photo, it says an unexpected error occurred. Please try again. Another thing that doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna go out on a limb, Kyle.
Of course his name's
and
Kyle.
say that you're fucking dumb.
Sure.
And say that the connection between the not being able to upload an image and not knowing how to shovel snow properly lies in you. Lies in you not understanding how basic things work.
Absolutely.
And I feel like you're probably angry most of the time.
And I will add this. Yeah, it doesn't help Kyle. This
No.
shovel's fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet. I've used it so much. And what I'm thinking is this, like, you dipshit, yeah, you got some fucking wet snow.
Right.
But there's no
Different
part
types of snow.
No one is going to sell a shovel. It's like, let's coat it with weird sticky fucking shit. With goop that just attracts snow and just won't let it fall off the fucking snow blade. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great. We're gonna make so much money.
We're gonna piss off so many people with this fucking super sticky snow shovel.
Getting all these giant warehouse stores because they don't test their products and they would know. They have no idea if this product fucking sucked.
To me, it's like clearly this guy just hasn't shoveled as much snow as he's claiming. It's like, yeah, sometimes it's powdery, sometimes it's thick, and sometimes it's slushy, sometimes it's heavy, sometimes it's light, and sometimes it is a kind of snow that will just based on the moisture and the density will stick to your shovel more than other kinds.
He's just not whipping it hard enough. What a
right.
bitch.
He's not fucking tossing up
Are you shoveling?
Yeah, you shoveling.
You're making
Kyle?
cookies, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
Jesus.
God.
Throw it. Throw the snow.
You fucking sad excuse for a fucking man, Kyle. Get out there with your fucking noodle arms and do some goddamn real stuff. Fuck you, Kyle.
He's still out there now. He's been shoveling his driveway for 3 years. Because every tap, the same amount of snow bags. Like, God damn it.
Okay, next one. This is garbage. Photo says it all. First use, first snow, used for 1 hour, absolute crap. And this is ABC123, so just an anonymous. Absolute crap, unreal. I don't understand any of these positive reviews. Sorry. And then I looked at the pictures. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with your snow shoveling? It's like melted in the corner, and the metal is bent. Look at this other one. I said, it's a snow shovel, not a snow hammer, you fucking moron.
What is he doing?
He's fucking slamming this thing around so hard. Apparently, he was at one point shoveling fire in order to melt the corners of the shovel. Like, this is user error.
Took my plastic snow shovel ice fishing,
Right.
tried to make a hole with it, fucking sucked.
Didn't work.
Didn't work.
Crazy.
This thing's a terrible ice hole fish maker.
So then I thought, well, if it won't cut holes through ice, will it shovel up burning campfires?
Right.
Guess what? It melts.
On my Hawaiian trip to check out lava, guess what doesn't shovel lava very good?
Your stupid Home Depot snow shovel. Why doesn't it have a disclaimer saying, I don't shovel lava? Fucking what is happening with this
Terrible
person?
against brick walls. Okay on snow, I guess.
Trying to use this shovel to do a little bit of demo, take out a brick wall in the back of my house. Just got all mashed up.
He's got a piece of shit.
Piece of shit snow shovel won't take out a brick wall. Okay, this next one. This is just one of those ones where I'm like, why did you even bother? This helps. This is KL Tubbs. 1 star. The snow shovel doesn't work very good at all. Just don't say anything. If your description is just going to be that, just like useless. Yeah, in the subject line, and actually he wrote it twice because
Yeah,
the subject
it's in the
line
copy,
there's
too.
extra dots. So he's like, he wrote it out one time. Snow shovel doesn't work very good at all, and then instead he just copied and pasted. And he's like, okay, what else do I want to say? I don't know. It doesn't work very good.
Doesn't
at all.
work, that's
the
the
snow
point.
shovel doesn't work very good at all.
Oh, God
That just feels like this feels like the guy in the meeting. I just picture that personality where it's like some guy works at a company and every week they have their weekly team meetings and he's the guy who never adds anything of value.
But he's trying.
He's trying. He wants to participate.
He has to do something.
Right.
Or they're going to fire him.
Right. And you're like, John, how was sales projections? Really good, really good. We're up 13% in the first quarter and we went up another 5% in the second quarter. I mean, we're really on a path. It's like, valuable information. Right. Ted, do you have anything to say? I think we're doing real good. Thank you,
and
Ted.
have been for a couple months.
And have been for a month. Thank you, Ted, for your standard fucking not helpful.
He's kind of repeat. Ditto.
Hey, he would interrupt the meeting though. Hey, I have something to add. I like how things are going. All right, thanks, Kale Tubbs. We're gonna fucking move it on now.
That guy belongs to Jed Talk. That's where he belongs. He'd fit right into Jed Talk.
Okay, this was a weird, unintentional. I don't know, xenophobic, racist kind of weird thing. Don't buy this shovel, 1 star. The scoop flies off every time I use it, and it makes a shovel a total disappointment, especially for something made in America. Don't waste your money. The serrated parts don't work. I just picked this one because especially for something made in America. Like, what a weird way to throw shade at the rest of the whole world.
Sure.
I mean, sure. If I got this shovel from China, I'd expect it to fuck up.
Right.
There's no way a Chinese person could make a decent shovel, but in America? I mean, yeah. If it was made in Mexico, I would have just thrown it in the fucking trash.
Right.
But this is in America. Like, why do you have to shit on every other? Why do you think that other random places aren't going to make as good of things?
Picture this guy out there, goes, shh, and goes, throws it in the end, just goes, shh, flies off, goes, fucking China! Like this guy. He goes,
Right.
well, let me take a peek. Goes over there, flips it over, made in China. Fucking knew
I
it.
fucking knew it.
Piece of shit. Anytime anything goes wrong in his entire
Right.
life, fucking China.
Okay. That's how they're getting us. They're fucking wearing us down with their shoddy products.
Right.
Okay, this is just another random, like, why are you throwing shade at some other place? Garbage, 1 star. By Todd, all caps Todd. Garbage. This is nowhere near as good as the last model. The plastic edge doesn't work nearly as well as having a metal edge in Northeast Ohio. Maybe if I lived in Dallas, it would work fine.
Jesus Christ.
But we get actual snow here. Like, that's just a weird thing to do. It's like, well, yeah, if I lived in some fucking stupid city like Dallas, well, those fucking idiots.
His ex must have moved there.
right.
All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah, if I lived in some fucking weak-ass life that's so goddamn easy all the time, shithole like Dallas, fine. I could use a fucking Dixie cup to shovel my goddamn driveway.
I'd breathe on it.
But I'm a tough guy in Ohio, living a real life.
Right. Making something of himself. My dad used to always say that he would have that followed up.
Yep.
Metal tip or go fuck yourself.
One more. This is the weirdest. Like, what are you talking about? 1 star. This is Sue. I broke my upper right arm using this.
Oh, jeez.
The angle put too much weight on my upper arm and shoulder. And then the line, I broke my upper right arm. What a weird way to phrase my upper right. The angle put, okay, she says the same thing. You can say it was a snow or shovel or both, but these supposed ergonomic shovels are not good. Sue, if you're breaking your upper right arm, which is a weird way to phrase it.
Yo, you're snapping through your bicep.
If you're snapping your fucking bicep, if you're humorous, you're just fucking snapping while you
What are
shovel
you
your
doing?
driveway. The problem's not the shovel. The problem is your fucking weak ass bird arms. Sue, it's not the shovel's fault that you've avoided the gym your entire fucking life
Oh my
and clearly
God.
don't drink enough fucking milk.
How is she using it? Like, I'm trying to picture.
I think she might be using it correctly. I just picture her having the weakest, most fragile fucking arms.
There's no way. Like she's bracing it like against her
I don't-
arm.
I don't even-
like javelin, like running into. Or not javelin, what's it? Pole vaulting.
Yeah.
She's pole vaulting. Just like running down her driveway
Right.
and ow!
No part of me understands how you could break your. But I don't care how you're fucking shoveling. If you break your arm while you're doing it, I don't care what you're using. The problem isn't that thing. It's your fucking weak ass arm.
Yeah, it's your arm.
Yep.
How's your left arm?
How's your fucking weak ass?
How about swap sides and finish the fucking job? Right? That's what I'm saying. Like since you broke her arm a little bit, fucking go to their arm and finish the job. Then bitch about it.
Right, Sue, you and fucking Kyle, I think it was.
Great couple.
You and Kyle, no, it was you and Kyle. You and Kyle need to fucking just get a Anytime Fitness membership or wherever and fucking use it.
Yeah.
Right? less worry about what shovel you're using, shovel technique, more stop having sad bird arms.
God, I'm now thinking shoveling could be a good exercise in the gym. It'd be goofy as shit, but
Yeah.
some kind of weighted shovel that you could
Like next to the ropes,
Sure.
people are fucking doing the
Kettlebells.
ropes. They got the kettlebells, and then you just have like a rack of shovels, and maybe like a sand pit.
sure, or weight them. I mean, you could tie some weights at the end of your shovel, just like you're trying to fucking endlessly throw them. Come on,
Sure. You just have a separate room in the gym that's just full of sand. It's just 3-4 feet full of sand.
Snowmaker?
You just fucking go. Oh, snowmaker! Just oh my god. What a really expensive way to work out for the gym.
Yeah, but does your gym have fucking artificial snow shoveling? No, it has a basketball court. Well, no thanks.
Thanks.
No thanks, not for me then. That's why I work out down here at fucking Alpine Aquatics Fitness.
Sure, why not? They have a pool too.
Okay, that was funny.
Good.
That's funny. Yeah, and again, I have that shovel.
It works great.
It works great. I mean, I got a badass snowblower now, but
Yeah?
the shovel
Oh,
did
that's
work
right.
great before that. I could throw that. I could feed that shovel through my fucking snowblower now,
That's oh my
like a
god.
wood chipper.
What's sad is we have a snowblower too, and we just haven't used it this year because we did a little bit of some remodeling, and because of supply chain problems again too, we got some of the parts for things, but not all of them. So they just all ended up in the garage, and the snowblower is behind so much shit that the amount of work it would take to get the snowblower out is not worth just the time it would then save using it.
Just grab the shovel.
It's just faster to grab the shovel. but then I said that the first time, but then after like 6 times, I'm like, God, if I would have fucking done it the first time,
Right.
But I didn't think it was gonna snow this much.
I'd be all set.
I'd be all set.
It's a La Nina winter, Dan.
I
Come
should've
on.
known. Should've known.
We're just getting started.
Oh, boy.
How depressing is it to know? I guess not depressing because now we both are going up on the mountain.
It was fun. I've skied
So that's
several
fun.
times now.
But before that happened,
Yeah.
whenever the first official day of winter came around, which is what, the 24th or 23rd or
21st,
something?
21st, 22nd.
And it's just a reminder, like, because we've had so much snow before the
Yeah.
official day this year.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, we're in for a long haul. All right, let's look at some good news.
Okay.
Okay, Zach, you make a fucking good news?
Sliver of hope.
So you remember all the crazy tornadoes?
The Midwest, yeah.
Yep, hit Kentucky.
Indiana.
Indiana. Just a bunch of devastation. Well, one guy decided that he wasn't just going to be like, oh man, that's too bad. He grew up there, he moved away, and then he came back and is doing exactly what he could, or did what he could to help out the first responders in the area. A Kentucky-born man, Jim Finch, has been hailed as a hero after deciding to drive down to Mayfield and cook food for people dealing with the aftermath of tornadoes that struck the state over the weekend. The total loss of life due to the tornadoes is still unclear, and it's feared that there may be as many as 100 people. Journalist Victor Ordonez posted 2 videos of him speaking with Jim Finch and praising him for his work he's been doing for the community after the tornado. So he took off with his smoker and his grill behind his truck, just drove down there, parked in the middle of an intersection, and just started cooking for the first responders.
That's awesome.
I just love that. That's where who was it? I'm trying to think of the. We've had a couple of those. There was like a Purple Heart guy who decided he was just going to start walking around his garden in the UK and raised like $1 million. Like per lap, he just started a thing. He's like, I'm going to walk around my garden. And then people started pledging per lap. And he ended up raising like $1 million.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that, like, he was like, I don't know, like, what are you supposed to do? Something like that happens. Like, what can you do? You don't have to think on a huge scale.
Yeah.
And I think that is often missed. Like, well, I can't solve this giant problem. I can't build a house.
Right.
It's like, well, what can you do? And if you can cook some food.
Yep.
Or you can, like, whatever the service is, get some heaters down, like whatever that you have to have for given the scenario, then look that way.
And that's how those
that's
problems,
pretty cool.
Those problems are solved, or situations like that are helped so much. It's never like one person never goes into an area damaged by anything, and it's like, I got it.
Right.
I have the skill set to fix everything.
Head home.
Everybody else at home. I got it all myself. No, it takes like a large team, and what a cool way to use his skill set to, bring so much morale and to help so much.
And I give one quote from the video.
Or raise morale, excuse me.
Yeah, we're not going to watch here. Finch said, I know they don't have any electricity, so that means they don't have any restaurants, no running water. So I just figured I would do what I could. Show up with some food and some water.
That's awesome.
So just boiled it down.
Yep.
What do they need? Can I do it? Then he could, and he made sure that he went and did it. And by the way, that was sent in by dummy Brent. So thank you for Brent for finding that.
Thank you, Brent.
Yeah. Okay, I found something funny on the internet. You want to talk about it?
I like funny stuff on the internet.
Let's do it.
The internet has all sorts of neat things. Anything you want can be yours. Let's take a peek, together, as a couple. To you, from internet.
This was sent in by Dummy Henry.
Okay.
And I believe I brought this up around the office, but I have not brought it up on the show. Have you ever been having sex and then you just like you started losing grip on your feet and you couldn't put the force into it that you wanted to? Well, you'll be happy to know that there's things called clap cleats.
Oh.
Which are nice socks.
Oh my God.
That have grippy bottoms.
They don't look very sexy.
I don't think that's the important part. They're clap cheeks. These are sold out, so that's too bad. But they're available online, sold out. This is how popular these fucking clap cleats are. I'm guessing they are sold out because we just went through the holiday season,
right?
And a lot of people were looking to just have a little more grip on the hardwood floor. You ever been to a trampoline park?
Oh my God!
And they make you wear like the sticky socks. That's what these are. Just rebranded as clap cleats.
I wonder how many people who buy them just use them for non-sexual. Just like, I just want some socks that are not going to slip on the floor. Compared to how many people are buying them for sex, and that's just, I mean, good for the person who treats, sex like an athletic
Olympic sport.
Yeah, like an Olympic sport, like an extreme athletic event.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, they do have a part of their tab says "Become a clapleat." So
that is so funny. I'm just picturing. I don't know if I would be intimidated or excited. Okay, if I was single and go back to some girl's place that I just met, and then she's like, "Here, put these on." Okay, and it's like fucking sexual performance sucks. I'm just gonna think, what is she expecting?
God, the bar's too high. I'm going home.
Fucking the bar. Yeah, I might just be like, you know what? How about instead of that,
I just go home.
I'm just gonna get out of here because this is.
How about I go play Call of Duty?
How about you call somebody you hooked up with before who did wellness, right. And I Call of Duty and just go to bed?
Because this is not going to work out. Believe me, I'm going to let you down.
Right. Listen, I haven't been training that hard.
Right. I didn't know these were available. If I knew clap cleats were available, I'd have been training a lot harder for this. But I've just been thinking we're going to lay down. So
listen,
you think I can pick you up?
I was thinking I was just going to like sweatily grunt for 3 or 4 minutes and then apologize
and then cry.
and then cry. But
and then go home.
You
So
seem to be
before-
expecting more than that.
Right. Imagine like you're having, or from the girl's perspective, and the girl, the guy's like, hold on, we got to be safe. And she goes, okay. Thinks she's getting out of condom. He puts on some fucking clap pleat socks that he's had balled up in his pocket. Did you bring protection? Damn right I did. Check these things out. Whoop, little toe wiggle. he like, demonstrates him a little bit on the hardwood floor. Like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh my
like,
God.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Oh,
Digging his toes into the.
Imagine. Yeah, the reverse would be, I think, terrifying. Where it's like, fucking hope you're ready to go.
Right.
Because we're going to go hard.
Right.
We're gonna go.
You know where you don't want to see some clack pleats? If you're a straight man? Jail. Like, what if there's some clack pleats that got delivered to your cell partner?
Oh, my God.
Boy. You thought things were hard before. Get ready, buddy. Buckle up, sweetheart. Got some fucking clack
Show up,
pleats.
your cellmate has fucking clap pleats
my
and
God.
fucking yoga instructional videos. Like, just like very, like he's just like getting warmed up, flexible.
Tie
He's
bow
got-
and clap pleats.
Oh my God, Tybo. Gotta get my cardio up. Gotta get these clap pleats fucking dialed in.
Jesus Christ.
we got some intense rounds ahead of us, my friend.
All day, all he does is explain why they're designed the way they are on the bottom. Like why he needs certain stickies on his big toe and his little toe.
He hands you a briefcase. A briefcase is waiting on your bed, and you open it up, and it's just butt plugs of various gauges, like various sizes. He's like, okay, start small. Like, no,
Right.
there's like different lubes. He's like, you're going to have to be up to a 6 by fucking Friday, because I can't save it up any longer than that.
Right.
And then he just goes back to do his fucking Tybo and just like,
And his clap pleats. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Doing little runs back and forth across the gym.
I want to have fun. I don't want to fucking kill you.
Check this out.
So you got to get warmed up.
Look how fast I can stop. Like a little kid doing demonstrations with the new shoes. He's doing like 4 quick steps across the cell. Squeak. Stop. Ooh, see that? Squeak. I'm gonna fuck you up. Ah! Okay. So all versions of clap pleats currently sold out except for one, so you can go check it out. And guess what? I won't link to it.
Okay. Yeah, right. Exactly.
All links are gone forever. If you haven't caught that, they will not be in the episode description. All right, let's hear from our listeners.
Okay.
Okay.
It's junk mail.
Both stories for junk mail have to do with massages this week.
Okay.
Coming off our fun talk about bitch wall and being a little sissy boy and not saying that thing. Not being, it's just not being honest.
Yeah, trying to
being honest, be like, hey, please don't punch through me.
Trying to be a tough guy in a situation that doesn't require a tough guy.
Right, exactly. So our first piece of junk mail coming in from dummy Christian, who writes, "Greetings, Joe and Dan." Christian, which is, he spells it differently. It actually tripped me up for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's Kristian.
Okay, yep.
I was like, Christian?
Christian.
Christian.
Crisscross.
Nope, just
Jump.
Christian I'm going
Jump.
with. You may remember me bugging you all and all of the people at Bad Magic for an intern opportunity, but rest assured that's not why I'm writing today. Thank God. I remember him writing it.
Oh, you do?
And I was like, fuck, I hope he just never reaches out again. I'm kidding, Christian. Come on.
Come on.
Just listen to the episode Nose Whistle, Soda, Hidden Cat, Bitch Wall. And all your talk on massages inspired me to write in about one particularly interesting interaction I had with a masseuse. A couple years back, my uncle got me a gift card, massage for Christmas. I went in and my masseuse was an Eastern European woman with a heavy accent. It's a good sign, though. I'm telling you, you're going to get squeezed. The massage started off well enough, and she was very good at her job. It got a little weird when, during a relatively benign conversation concerning the weather, the holidays, and other small talk subjects, all of her replies somehow involved God and how great he is. Kind of weird, but like I said, she was a good masseuse. Things really took a turn when she commented that the muscles on the right side of my body were a lot more developed than those on the left. I explained to her that this is because I have a very mild form of cerebral palsy that affects the left side of my body. As such, I use the right side a lot more. She heard this and countered with the possibility there was actually armies of demons inside of me.
Whoa.
To throw my life off balance.
Whoa.
And that she was going to get them out.
Okay.
He threats, shit. Like,
I gotta say, that is a nice. I mean, what a great way. If you have like muscle pain and kind of like stress, like stiffness and demons,
right?
One-stop shop,
right? 2 birds, 1 stone.
God, rub them all out.
She needs to change her marketing.
Yeah,
you have sore muscles and demons inside you.
Who has time to go to the masseuse and the exorcist?
No, not in one
society?
day.
Come
you
on,
kidding me? I got shit to do.
Right.
I gotta go grocery shopping. I can't fit in exorcisms.
I want an exorcism, but I don't want to have to deal with all the fucking Jesus talk.
Tomorrow's super
Can
busy.
you just rub them out? Just rub them out of my back.
She started massaging me vigorously, and with each push, she'd yell out, "Get out!" This
Wow.
is crazy. This went on for another 5 minutes or so while I lie there not really knowing what to do
Trying
until
not
she
to laugh.
finally got them all out or just exhausted herself. I slowly got up, put my clothes on, thanked her and left, and never to return. Not sorry for the long message. Thank you both for the podcast and all things bad magic. Wishing you both a happy holidays. And to Dan, where's my fucking shake, bro? Cheers, Christian.
Christian, I wonder if Christian tipped her more for the demons.
Fucking sure.
Here's
Combo.
Here's $20 for a great massage.
Instead of like a
You know what?
gratuity line, it's
Here's-
like a demon line.
Here's another 20 for the fucking demons.
Right.
I appreciate
feel
it.
I'm gonna have a great future.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, I picture. I was gonna say about the demons getting out. The Exorcist, the movie,
Yeah.
way different if it was involving this kind of situation.
Massages? Yeah,
Probably not going to be as popular and as iconic if it's just a massage lady trying to squeeze demons out of your shoulder blade.
Unless it gets erotic.
Okay.
Then maybe more popular.
Oh shit! You thought it was going to be a scene with just a man and a woman,
Right.
squeeze out a bunch of demon dudes, gangbang,
Gangbang.
Exorcist.
Or what if it's like a rub and tug massage that gets the demons out? Maybe that's like maybe you have like a twist where she's like, we gotta get the demons out of you.
There's probably someone out there right
And
now
then-
that's saying that
There's
cum
demons
is
in the cum,
demons.
right?
Uh-huh.
There's demons in the ball sack. And so that's the final part of massage is that you get like a jerk off, but not sexual, but just to get those demons out.
Right.
Right?
What a place.
What a business.
Wonder what she's doing right now. I'm sure business is great. One more a short piece of junk mail. Dummy RJ writes, "Sup dummies, come and pays." Dan mentioned getting a massage that reminded me of the time that I got one. I found a lady on Craigslist, first mistake, that worked out of her house. She was really rough during the session, which I tried to suffer and not tap out, as we talked about.
Oh, and on Craigslist, I would wonder, does this person have any qualifications at all?
He's one squishing people.
It's just like-
you're going to see, maybe not.
Okay. All right.
So after a while, I told her it was too painful. And she said, your back is tense and you'll get used to it. The next day, I woke up sore as fuck and explained to my girl how sore I was. When she saw me with my shirt off, she goes, what the fuck happened? I looked at my back in the mirror. It looked like a leopard print in black and blues.
Oh my God.
You could literally see every point she put pressure on me with the bruises that were left. Lesson learned, dummy RJ.
RJ took a fucking beating. I don't think I had any bruises on my. I mean, that's ridiculous. She's just fucking pounding away on him. Like, that's not getting deep tissue. That's just fucking hitting you.
She's just punching the shit out of him.
I was just thinking.
He's like, oh, it's a little rough. She's on the bed, stomping her heels into his
Yeah.
back. Your back is just really sore. It's tough.
I was thinking just the way guys are wired. Straight guys, but I assume gay guys too. But for this market, it would just be a female. If you're like a hot young woman, there's so many career options available to you that are not available to everyone.
Okay.
And one would just be masseuse. You could have no qualifications, but if you put a picture of you just being hot and just like, here, come here for a massage. And then you just get like, yeah, you're going to like lose some people. You're going to lose like some random people who actually want a massage.
Sure.
But you're going to have enough guys who are just happy to have like an attractive woman touch them.
I'm so lonely.
Yep. That I think you're going to get away with it. Especially if you can't set up shop because then they're going to have, like
Licenses.
Yeah, licenses. Government officials are going
training.
to come shut you down. But if you just do it out of your house, not that I'm advising this because you're going to get some creeps. So you're also going to have probably security to keep the fucking creeps from attacking you.
Massage with a gun.
Massage with a gun. But you could just get away with just fucking slapping fucking dudes' backs around. Like, you wouldn't have to know anything about massage.
The whole time, you're like, kind of laughing to yourself.
Right.
Watching some shit on your phone as you just like push your
Yeah,
fingers
just
into
fucking
stuff.
hitting random spots, rubbing your elbow down there, pushing.
Just picture them punching as hard as they can.
Just fucking hitting in the back. And then
I don't know why that's so funny to
I wonder
me.
how many people, how long you could get away with it. And I feel like there's a
Someone's gonna like
ratio. The more attractive you are, and the more like sexy, like the way you dress is sexy, the more nonsense you'll get away with. Like if you're a 10 wearing a sexy outfit and then you got the fucking music and the candles, you could just fucking beat the shit out of people and get paid well,
Right.
and not help a single person.
If this
make
works,
it worse,
if this
for
works
people.
out for anybody, let us know because I'd love to. We'll stop by. We'll swing by
my
and review
God.
your business if you can pull this off.
And people will go along with ridiculous stuff. I've said this before, I'm sure, at one point, but I know it's been a while. But for the brief period that I was a trainer, which doesn't require much certification.
Sure.
When I was like 23 years old, you get like 2 weekend certifications. They're like, have at it. Go train people.
Go fix people.
Go play with people's muscles. You've learned things for 48 hours twice.
Sure.
What you must know everything.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? And I had one client who I fucking hated. And I didn't want to sell him one of our training packages, but he, no matter how mean I was to him, he just kept buying more. And I swear to God, this is really messed up. It was a long time ago. But I just made up exercises trying to injure him. I would have him do like stupid, weird shoulder things that are the opposite of what you're supposed to do. And there's so many of them, hoping that he'd be so fucking crippled the next day that he'd finally stop showing up. And then he would still show up and be like, wow, man, my shoulder, he really got my shoulder last week. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I was fucking trying to hurt you.
You just accidentally turned this dude into a world record bodybuilder.
But I was making up nonsense exercises.
The judges haven't seen muscles like in those areas that big in their entire careers. And it's all just because you're making him stick his feet up on some kind of lat bar and do reverse monkey pull-ups.
Oh my God, just randomly stumble into some crazy. By the way, pro tip on this, it's been so many years, but I mean, the body hasn't changed. If you have a fucking client, don't sue me if this gets you into trouble.
Okay.
But if you have a client you really don't like, here's how you fucking cripple them immediately. So many calf raises. You do non-weighted calf raises, but you do so many. Do like a little stair thing. Like, all right, we're going to do stairs. We're going to do 20 calf raises on each stair and then each one on the way down. And if their calves aren't developed, they will fall over trying to get up the next day. Like they'll come out of bed, try to stand up and literally fall on the ground because their fucking calves are shot. It's the best way to just wreck somebody quickly.
This is a weird serial killer thing.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I mean, it's fine. Did he live?
Fine. He lived.
She's so fucking.
No one died, so who cares?
Right. No one, yeah, big. Shut
Oh,
up.
so his shoulder doesn't work right anymore.
Dude, wow.
He was annoying.
Was he a shoulder guy?
Was he a fucking shoulder?
Was he
Was he a shoulder model? Right. You don't want your shoulder to not work? Don't be annoying.
Right.
Come on.
You get it. Show 75 is over. How'd you feel?
Good.
I feel good too. Thanks to Zach Flannery, producing and directing. How you doing out there? That's right. Thanks to Zach Cohen, some of the custom music beds for the show. We got the brand new Eye of the Tiger. Do you want to give us one quick mouth trumpet?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not even warmed up, but
I
I have been playing a lot, my spare time.
What if you...
See, I've been working on my hand moves. I'm working on my hand moves to make it a full presentation.
What about throughout the entire show when I was talking,
Yeah.
just very faintly behind it because you're warming up?
Oh my God.
Just a little...
As you're trying to, and I do it off mic enough.
Right, just very faint. Dan, come on, man.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I did it.
I'm sorry. You think that's more important? And then it comes to the time I ask you to play, like, I haven't even warmed up. you have an hour and 15 minutes of warm up. We have the brand new mouth trumpet, Eye of the Tiger shirt, and that speaker. Not the speaker on a dildo yet. This is the first step to us getting there.
Jeremy's
This is fucking so good. There's so many songs. So many songs I want to throw in there. Thanks to Logan Keith for pumping that out. You can buy it right now at badmagicmerch.com or at iswedumb.com. And if you want to follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook, just look up Is We Dumb. Private Facebook group Is We Dummies, damn near 20,000.
Nice.
Moderated by Liz Hernandez in the All Seeing Eyes. If you want to see the video version of this show, and we have a brand new set for Time Suck.
Yes, very
Fuck
excited.
yeah. Go
Joe
check
and
it all
Logan
out.
killed it putting that together.
That was, we're proud of it. Logan and I, we had sex. I'm pregnant.
Oh, wow,
That's how we
nice.
celebrate it. Go to check out our YouTube channel, Bad Magic Productions. And if you have something you want to see on the show, email it into dumb@iswedumb.com. And if you want to ask us a question about the info@iswedumb.com. Just don't make it too complex of a question because I won't right back.
And before we do the last thing, I just thought of, I think, the best 90s dildo song.
Oh, boy.
A Nine Inch Nails.
Okay.
Closer.
Oh.
Right? I wanna fuck you. I wanna feel you from the. I wanna fuck you like it.
You want to hear a side note? I lost my virginity to that song.
That's a great song to lose your virginity to.
And it was on the radio. It wasn't even planned.
Damn.
It's on the fucking radio on Casey, 103.7.
God
down
wanted
in
you
the
to.
valley.
God wanted you to fuck.
Yeah. It wasn't that good, I promise.
Well, most times losing virginity is not. Mine wasn't either.
How many pumps you get in? Let's not talk about it. Let's wrap things up with the neat dad check. Go ahead.
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Wow. Neat dad joke.
The only reason I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't have to talk about mine. I didn't want to.
Fair. Story for another day.
Sure. Did I tell you who sent this in? Oh, yeah, Dummy Jeremy.
Jeremy.
What do you call a sleepwalking nun? A Roman Catholic.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on.
That's pretty clever.
Just floating around.
Just floating around.
Go grab some pickles.
Just a Roman Catholic.
Taking some pigs out of the fucking out of the
Okay.
fridge, put on the ground, close the thing.
Well
I had a
constructed.
friend that did that. He got caught sleepwalking.
Oh,
He walked
weird.
through the fridge and he just took some pickles out, put them on the floor, closed the fridge, and went back to bed.
That's so weird.
This is exactly where pickles need to be.
On the floor.
Thanks for sending that in. We'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Mad Magic Productions.